Hello out there, my wonderful viewer, and a pleasant welcome to Millsville Sports, where I give you insightful analysis about whatever is going on in terms of the World Cup. And then beyond the World Cup, like I mentioned, I'll extrapolate to make sure that I bring people the best of world boxing analysis, tennis, the NBA, and what have you. Now, subscribe, share to friends and family and loved ones alike to make sure they come onto my YouTube channel, Millsville Sports, to enjoy my analysis and then to pass their comments and whatever into things they want me to know about. Now, some discussion topics for today. I'll be looking at Portugal escaping through the fangs of Ghana. It was a really, really tough game for the Portuguese. Ghana really wanted to sting them, but then the referee Ismail Elfath had other reasons. We'll talk about those controversial decisions. Now, Saudi Arabia surprising Argentina by 2-1. And then also we have another surprise, that is Japan beating Germany by 2-1. Who would have thought about that? But you see, one thing about these surprise World Cup results or upsets is that I always believe in one philosophy, and that is the fact that winning is not the sole preserve of the elite teams, or is not the sole preserve of the favorite team. So if you are a small team, if you come in with wonderful preparation, good tactical acumen, you could pull a surprise, a surprise one on a favorite team. And that's something that always and ever again keeps happening in the world of soccer, or football, as the international community calls it. Now take our minds back to 1982. The unfancied Algerian team beat the then superpower world West Germany by 2-1 in the 82 World Cup. A very big surprise at that time. Now we jump to 1990. The indomitable Lions of Cameroon, featuring the likes of Tatao Mfede, Makanaki, Francois Oman Biik. They surprised Diego Armando Maradona, who had the likes of Borochaga, Pompidou, goalkeeper Pompidou. But then Cameroon had other ideas. They beat the world champions at that time, Argentina, by 1-0, and the whole world was surprised. Then we move on to the year 2002 at Korea, Japan. Senegal also stung the world champions, then France, by 1-0. So the surprises are something that's an element of the World Cup, and it will keep coming up every now and again. And that's what makes the World Cup full of or pregnant with surprises, that the bookmakers sometimes have their prediction charts shredded into pieces. So welcome surprises, welcome the World Cup, welcome the global piece of wonderful showcase of football. Now let's come to the African teams. I'll mention that Ghana is the top draw for the 5 African teams, because if you look at Ghana's performance, even though in the first half Ghana was sitting back trying to soak in the pressure from the Portuguese, in the second half Ghana were in their element, trying to play that crisp 1-2 passes, split second wisdom passes to be able to sting the Portuguese. But in the end, some decisions by referee Ismail Elfath were very controversial. Take the penalty awarded to Cristiano Ronaldo. I mean, Ghana's defender or backliner, Salisu Mohammed, he got to the ball first. So when a player gets to the ball first, even though he was a shade behind Cristiano Ronaldo, but his leg got to the ball first. Therefore, from my estimation, I believe it wasn't a penalty. But then the referee Ismail Elfath thought otherwise. Now, if you have VAR up there, if you have the year 2022, where technology, video, assisted refereeing, everything, all the tools that you need to be able to verify and authenticate that this is really a penalty, and you don't take advantage of that, then it'll be a cause for concern. And you're looking at the fact that this is a modern day World Cup, where 3 points means a lot. Teams have spent energies and adrenalines and what have you to prepare for such a tournament. So marginal decisions such as these make a big difference. So you cannot throw the marginal decisions to the dogs and let subjectivity override your emotions. And that's what referee Ismail Elfath did on the day, which to me was very much surprising. Hopefully, FIFA calls some of these referees to order to make sure that we have a clean and a smooth sailing World Cup in that respect. But Ghana, oh boy, I mean, the game from the Ghanaians anytime they go to the World Cup is something else. It's above cloud nine. Now take 2006 when Ghana were at the World Cup. Ghana beat the then favored Czech Republic by 2-0, and that's something that surprised the whole world. At that time, the Czech Republic had Jan Kola, they had Karapoborski. The team was loaded with talent. But then Ghana were at their surprising best, and they bested the Czech team by 2-0. Now in 2010 also, Ghana really did very well among the African teams. In South Africa, Ghana were at the quarterfinals, only to lose out in penalties to Uruguay. That few seconds, split-second wisdom penalty kick by Sasamwajan that hit the post ensured that Ghana not only failed to make history, but then progressively into the semi-final during the penalty shootout. Ghana did not do that much well. But anytime Ghana comes to the World Cup, they have something up their sleeve, so the world better watch out for that. Now, I'll come to the Saudi Arabians beating Argentina by 2-1. We all know Messi, what he can do in games, but I have always left that, I call it the 5% window of surprises for this World Cup. So if you're predicting, if you really up and arms with the favorite teams, put it in your mind. I mean, have it at the back of your mind that surprises can come up, and they can come up when you least expect them, just like Saudi Arabia and what they did. Now, their coach, René Havé, it's really good. He's a really top-notch tactical draw. Now, he comes into a game, he inspires his team, he oozes confidence in his team, and what I call that third factor of intrinsic motivation, the Saudis have got it because of the marshaled forces of Coach Havé. Now, on the game, there's something about me that after following the Argentine team for a very long time, I've said that Argentina is very frail at the back. It's a team that possesses world-class players, but then their back line is very, very frail. And any team that keeps a high-pressing game against the Argentines will get goals. That's for sure. Because Argentina, possession-wise in the midfield and the front of the attack, they are superb. But then take the game to them, best them at their back four, and Argentina will be on wobbly feet. And that's what the Saudis exposed Argentina on a day. Now, a lot of the games that will come up, Argentina against the Europeans, Argentines will suffer a lot. Because in the year 1994, Argentina came up against Romania. Oh, Georgie Hagi. I remember very well, US in 1994. Georgie Hagi, he was drawing rings among the Argentine back four like anything, like crazy. And at the end of the day, Romania won by 3-2. Argentina have had problems post 1986 with keeping a backline that can resist the tenacity and athleticism of the European attack, and that will be exposed in this World Cup as to how they can keep up to that. Now, Japan also beating Germany by 2-1 is another surprise. But you see, I want to look at this analysis from this viewpoint that at this World Cup, no team can put on the cloak of invincibility. So you can come into the tournament thinking that the 3 points are all but wrapped up in the bag for you. Now, tactics will also override talent. So if you've got a team that is loaded with talent and you face a team that is tactically very, very good, now they will make sure that they keep their tactical shape, because now there are a lot of tools that coaches can use to analyze games, video analysis, a lot of softwares. What those software do is that they keep track of a player's statistics, data, their attributes, and then they try to play down on those attributes. So, for example, a player can be known to have delivered, let's say, 50 or more passes during the season. Now, if you know about this player's ability and you're going to play such a player, you know how to limit their distribution of passes to the opposing team. And these are things the coaches are using a lot. Now, even during play, a lot of the coaches are using video analysis. They have on their bench or on their tactical team video analysts who will be giving feedbacks as to the energy level, the efficiency of certain players. So it's easy to hold strings over a player during the dynamics of the game, and that's something that teams are using to perfection during the World Cup. So I must say that this World Cup is exciting. It's developing two carbonated emotions over the period of the next 1 month, and I love it. I'm enjoying it. I hope you're also enjoying it. But watch it with eager eyes. Watch it with that tactical brain. Watch it. Put the emotions on the side and know that surprises will be coming at you like golf balls being thrown at you from Tiger Woods. Now, I must say that games such as Iran against the USA will be very, very. It'll be a game that I must say will be something that people will be looking at for the international community, looking at the geopolitics between Iran and the US of A. England will also be coming up against the US of A today. Tough game. How Pulisic and his charges will fare against Harry Kane and Raheem Sterling and co. will be interesting to watch. Thank you for making me come into your homes with this video of my humble analysis of how the World Cup is going. Let's enjoy it. Let's keep emotions on the low, but then keep that tactical brain up there, observing the pros and cons of all these video tools, the technologies, and then come up with a prediction that puts all these factors into consideration, and knowing that, hey, this is a World Cup to enjoy. This is a World Cup to behold. It comes every 4 years, and you won't get something like that again for the next 4 years. Cheers, I'm out of here. Remember to subscribe to my channel, share, bring your chip shots, bring your comments. They are welcome to make my channel better. I'm out of here. Cheers.